Story time about the time I got stuck in a Walmart toilet. Okay, I know this sounds fake, but I promise you, this is one of the most humiliating, most traumatizing, and at the same time, funniest things that has ever happened to me in my entire life. Imagine being in the bathroom at Walmart just trying to live your life, and suddenly the toilet decides to literally attack you. I'm talking suction cup, vacuum seal, hostage situation. At one point, there were 3 janitors, a store manager, and some random old lady outside the stall trying to coach me through this like I was in labor. So yeah, let's talk about the time I got stuck in a Walmart toilet. It all started on a Saturday afternoon. My mom wanted to do just a quick run at Walmart, which is the biggest lie any parent has ever told. Quick turned into 2 hours of wandering the aisles because apparently she needed to compare the price of 16 different brands of paper towels. Anyway, halfway through this marathon, my stomach starts doing that slow, ominous churn. You know the one. The kind of growl that warns you, yo, you're on borrowed time. So I tell my mom, I gotta go to the bathroom. She waves me off like, fine, but hurry up. So I waddle over to the bathroom like I'm carrying the weight of destiny. I push open the Walmart bathroom door and instantly regret every decision in my life. The smell hit me like a truck. Why do Walmart bathrooms always smell like expired pine sol and despair? The fluorescent lights are flickering like I'm about to get kidnapped in a horror movie. One of the sinks is running non-stop, and of course the hand dryer is screaming in the corner like it's possessed. But the urgency in my stomach doesn't care. I march straight into the nearest stall, lock it, and prepare for battle. I sit down, and for a second, bliss. The stomach ache starts to fade. I'm scrolling on my phone, minding my business. Everything is fine. And then, it happens. The automatic flush sensor, for reasons I will never understand, decides to go off mid-sit. The toilet flushes with the force of a jet engine. The water swirls, the pipes rattle, and suddenly I realize my pants have been sucked into the splash zone. Y'all, I don't know what kind of industrial-strength vacuum system Walmart installed, but the moment that toilet flushed, my jeans got plastered to the porcelain like they were shrink-wrapped. At first, I laugh. I'm like, ha ha ha, that's weird. Guess I'll stand up. Except, no, I can't. I try to lift myself, and it's like the toilet has me in a chokehold. The seat is gripping the fabric of my pants so tightly it's like I'm fused with the bowl. I wiggle. I squirm. I do that awkward little hop. Nothing. The toilet has claimed me as one of its own. At this point, I start sweating. What do you even do in this situation? I try pulling harder, but all that happens is the toilet flushes again, sealing me in tighter. I whisper to myself, this is how I die. Not peacefully, not heroically, but stuck to a Walmart toilet while people outside wonder why the stall sounds like a wrestling match. And of course, someone else comes into the bathroom. They hear me struggling, grunting, whisper, yelling, no, 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 to myself. And instead of minding their business, they're like, are you okay in there? No, I am not okay. But how do you say that without sounding insane? I manage to croak out, I think I'm stuck. Cue silence, then footsteps leaving. I think, thank God they're gone. Except 5 minutes later, I hear more voices. They brought back up. Knock, knock. Ma'am, this is maintenance. We heard you're stuck? Oh my God. Word has spread. I am now the bathroom cryptid of Walmart. I try to explain through the stall door. The toilet keeps flushing and my pants are stuck, which sounds insane. They whisper among themselves. One goes, we might have to shut the water valve off. Another says, what if she just takes the pants off? Excuse me? You want me to strip in the middle of Walmart? Absolutely not. First attempt. One janitor slides a plunger under the stall like he's passing me a weapon in prison. Try to wedge it between the seat and your pants, he says. I try. The plunger immediately snaps back and slaps me in the face. Fantastic. Second attempt. Another janitor goes to get WD-40. I don't know what they thought, like, were they planning to lubricate me out of the toilet? But they come back, spray the hinge of the seat, and nothing happens. Meanwhile, I'm choking on WD-40 fumes. Third attempt. Manager shows up. Now I've got an audience of 3 janitors, 1 manager, and some random old lady who wandered in and is now giving me motivational speeches like, you can do it, honey. Finally, after what feels like hours, one janitor gets the genius idea. If we flush it one more time, maybe we can time it with her lifting. Risky, dangerous. But at this point, I'll try anything. So we count down. 3, 2, 1, go. The toilet flushes. I yank upward with all my strength and pop! I'm free. My pants rip slightly. The toilet makes a noise like it's dying, and I stumble out of the stall looking like I just fought in the Hunger Games. Everyone claps. Yes, claps. Like I just finished a Broadway show instead of surviving a toilet. I can't even make eye contact. My pants are wet, my dignity is gone, and all I want is to evaporate into thin air. And then the old lady pats my shoulder and says, that was the bravest thing I've ever seen. Ma'am, I was just stuck to porcelain. I am not a war hero. I leave the bathroom, pants slightly ripped, smelling like WD-40 and toilet water. My mom sees me and goes, what took you so long? I just stare at her in silence. How do you explain you were held hostage by a toilet without sounding delusional? I mutter, long line, and we keep shopping. But inside, I know the truth. And now, so do you. 1. Never trust Walmart's automatic flush system. 2. Always wear pants that you don't mind sacrificing to the bathroom gods. 3. If a random old lady ever cheers for you in a bathroom, accept it.